त्यांनाच बोलवा. या सत्राचे व्याख्याते वक्ते श्रीयुत प्रमोदजी देशमुख यांचे आगमन झालेले आहे. मी सुरेश नवले यांना विनंती करते त्यांनी आजच्या वक्त्यांना व्यासपीठावर आणावे. माननीय श्रीयुत प्रमोद देशमुख, सगळ्यांनी टाळ्यांच्या गजरात त्यांचं स्वागत करायचं आहे.
A very good morning to you all. See, बहुसार लोकांचा गुड मॉर्निंग कसा असतंय त्या आवाजाने गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स. Thank you very much. Today we are going to start with the plenary session of a very good orator. He is a Rotary member, Rotarian Pramod Deshmukh, who is a member of Rotary Club of Nigdi, and he is going to speak on the topic leading leaders in social organization. It's a very good subject, and I heartily welcome our guest speaker, Rotarian Pramod Deshmukh ji. Welcome you, sir. And I also welcome today's panelist for this plenary session, Dr. Prabhakar Bhangre from Davangere, Shivkumar Mahindrakar, Governor 102 from Hyderabad, Sri B.G. Trimale, past Governor from Hubli, and I also welcome our beloved founder, Sri Narendra Rao Tatuskar ji, charming personality, ever smiling, National President, Sri Manoj Putane ji, very dashing personality, and he says never or no, Anil Dawle ji, and all the NEC members, my dear members of Bausar Vision, I welcome you all to this first plenary session, Leading Leaders in Social Organization. Now I request Sri Shivkumar Mahindrakar ji to introduce our today's plenary session speaker, Rotarian Pramod Deshmukh ji, to the audience.
प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्ट श्रीयुत दिलीपजी धारूरकर यांना मी विनंती करते त्यांनी कृपया मंचावर यावे.
Good morning to the BVI family. It is my immense pleasure to introduce you today our eminent personality, Sri Pramod Deshmukh ji. He did his BE Mechanical and MMS from Pune University. He worked in Bajaj Tempo Escorts in the field of industrial engineering, production, design, new product management, exports, marketing, dealer management, and sales. He is a certified facilitator and consultant by Personal Global US for customer experience enhancement. He is a certified personal finance consultant from CII London. UK $1 million round table for last 10 years. Top achiever performer in LIC of India, business insurance, Keyman Insurance, child marriage, child education, retired solution, medical insurances. He's in the last 20 years, he has trained 182,000 participants in the companies like renowned company in the world, renowned companies like GE Motors, Tata Motors, Bajaj, Tempo, ONGC, Cummins, Philips, Videocon, LIC, Coke, Seagram, Mahindra and Mahindra, Nirlep, Atlas Copco, and LIC of India. He is a Rotarian carrier. In the Rotarian carrier, he is an interactor in school, Rotaractor in college, RYLA participant in 1982, Rotaract president in 1983-84. He is a GSC member to RID 6090 USA in the March-April-May 1997. He joined Rotary Club in Nigri in July 1997. He is a Centennial President for 2004 to 2005. He is a District Trophy for highest attendance, Best Bulletin, Best Eye Care, Best Support to Youth, International RYLA. He is a District Officer since 1997, International Vocation. He is a District Leader Trainer. Now, I request our Pramod Deshmukh ji to speak on the topic leading leaders in social organization. Sir, please.
Manish. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Good morning to all of you. On a Sunday morning, it's a great pleasure to see a huge, colorful audience of a different age group, right from a very small kid to, I think the founder is the youngest here in the audience. And it is my pleasure to share my views on this topic, leading leaders in social service organizations like BBI. Manoj, I have a preference to move here. I do not know how. Hello. Okay. This is the second time that I'm addressing this kind of a team, and it is my pleasure. In fact, when I told my wife that I've been invited here, she said it must be a mistake. Because the first invitation can be a real invitation. The second mistake usually is a mistake. So let me see after the program whether you find that it was a mistake calling me or it was worthwhile. Let's begin. Manoj also cautioned me just yesterday that there were some people in the audience who said that why the presentation is only for social service organizations. Now, since the PowerPoint presentation was already made, I did not change it. Let's see how we can connect it towards the end. Now, all of us are very, very attached and glued to the TV sets, and I'm sure when we see a movie or a TV serial, we always find this. All the characters in this presentation are fictitious. Any resemblance to living or dead is purely coincidental. But this is not a movie. Koi idhar show nahi hone wala hai. This is a very, very serious presentation. And so the caution is different. The characters in this presentation are real. So if you find that any resemblance is there to living and alive, we will not talk about dead people. Let me tell you, it is perfectly planned and intentional. तो प्रेजेंटेशन के दौरान अगर आपको लगा कि ये हमारे नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में बात कर रहा है, या तो हमारे इमीडिएट पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, या तो हो सकता है अपने बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. तो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड इट इज इंटेंशनल. Okay, now leadership in BVI, is it easy or difficult? How many of you say it is easy? Please raise your hands. I can see hardly 10% people saying that. Today it will be very clear why is it easy for people it is easy, and why is it difficult for people who find it difficult. There was a very, very rich man in Texas. Very, very rich man. And he had only one daughter. When the daughter turned 21, he wanted to marry her off. So he gave a big party in Texas. He invited a lot of eligible bachelors also for the party. When the party was at its peak, he came on the mic और उन्होंने announce किया, friends, this is my young beautiful daughter. We are searching a groom for her, and anyone who wants to marry her has 500 acres coming to him, $1 billion coming to him, and of course, my daughter also. The condition is, in this cold morning winter, 3 degrees temperature, there are hungry sharks in the swimming pool. Anyone who crosses from here till there will get any of the 3 or all of the 3. The moment he announced, there was a splash, and everyone started watching. There was one person trying to cross the other side, and he fought with all the sharks, hungry sharks, and he managed to reach there. Immediately people rushed with a lot of blankets and covered him because it was very, very chilled. And then he was brought on the dais, and our man said, so young man, you want $1 billion in cash? He said, no, sir. Then you want 500 acres of land? He said, no, sir. Oh, you are smart, you want my daughter so that you get the both things automatically free? He said, no, sir. He said, then what do you want? He said, I want to know who pushed me into the pond. I am sure a lot of presidents, incoming, outgoing, and all that, must be carrying the same feeling, who pushed me into this. सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था, अपना बिजनेस भी ठीक चल रहा था, कशाला नस्ती उठाते हो? This, I would say, I have been a president in 2004-05 in the Rotary Centennial year, and I can tell you that I would request Tatuskar Sahab that anyone who completes one successful year, you should give some MBA in HR to the outgoing president. It is such a dangerous challenge, handling people in 1 year in a social service organization. Even if you don't have an MBA, after becoming a president in such kind of an organization, you can really manage people very well. Okay, let us look at the challenges in such kind of a setup. The first thing is no authority or power. My friend, the incoming president, right? He was telling me, हमारा कंपनी में कोई ज्यादा नाटक करता है ना, हम उसको फायर कर सकते हैं. कल से नहीं, आप भी से मता. What can you do here? In a company, in an organization, there is a compulsion you have to meet. Here there is no compulsion. And when you don't meet, there is no communication. And telephone is by and large one of the worst methods of communication. No compulsion to meet every day at the same time, at the same place. In the company, you can give incentives, you can give increment, you can promise him something else, but here, can't. Even if you say, "Tula president bano to pudcha wala," this is a punishment. No penalizing power. क्या कर लोगे? कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Now, popularly, there are 4 leadership styles. Let us look at them. Now, leadership style is defined by how much concern does the person show for task, that means doing some meaningful community projects. Like 1 year is the tenure. In 1 year, what did you accomplish in terms of community service? And in 1 year, how many relationships, fellowship, friendship did you achieve? Based on this, we have this kind of a matrix. And I'm sure you all will be able to see yourself in this matrix. Now let's look at the first style. He is called the low task, low relationship type of a person. ना ये काम करा सकता है, ना ये रिलेशनशिप जुटा सकता है. सवाल यह है फिर इसको लीडर क्यों बोले? लीडर इसीलिए बोलना पड़ता है क्योंकि उसके पास प्रेसिडेंटशिप का कार्ड है. उसको दिया ना कार्ड, अभी इज ऑन दैट पोजीशन. ही इज कॉल्ड अ इम्पावरिश लीडर. इम्पावरिश का मतलब है गरीब. And we are talking about Garib means capability wise. Capability wise, he is neither able to achieve any meaningful community projects in 1 year, neither is he able to develop and foster good relationships. Let's look at the second style, who's called high task, low relationships, wherein during the year, fantastic number of projects done, good impactful projects done. Maybe if it is a blood donation drive, 10,000 bottles connected. If it is an eye donation camp, good. If it is an eye checkup camp, 1 lakh children checked up. So all figures are absolutely business-like. But then at the end, the relationships developed were not very good. So it was all a short-term, 1 year focus. Let us look at this third style. What does it say? Low task, high relationship. एक साल पीछे मुड़ के देखा तो कुछ भी खास हुआ नहीं. कुछ नहीं. काफी डिनर मीटिंग्स हुए, काफी ब्रेकफास्ट मीटिंग्स हुए, लंच मीटिंग्स हुए, मीटिंग्स के ऊपर मीटिंग्स हुए, लेकिन अचीवमेंट कुछ खास हुआ नहीं. Look at him. He will be called as a country club leader. So relationship built but for purpose is what? We came here for some purpose, that purpose is not achieved. And now let's look at the fourth style, which we say high task, high relationship. And look at the name given, team leadership. Excellent projects, good impact on the community, good relationships, good leaders for the future. Everything achieved in that 1 year span. Now that will be called as team leadership. All the 4 at a glance you can have a look. And I'm sure when you are having a look at this, you must have identified. I'm sure you must have identified the styles of. सबको दिखा रहेगा, हाँ अपना गवर्नर यहाँ बैठता है, पास गवर्नर इधर है, नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट का स्टाइल समझ गया रहेगा, अभी एरिया गवर्नर का भी समझ गया रहेगा, क्लब प्रेसिडेंट है उसका भी स्टाइल आप लोग ने ऑटोमेटिकली स्कैन कर लिया रहेगा. बट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, फाइनली हैव यू बीन एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई योर ओन स्टाइल. I hope that this matrix must have given you an idea that okay, these are the 4 styles and this is where I am. Which is the best style? HTHR, which is team leadership. Why? Because there is no compromise. There is no compromise. The team leader has got 2 qualities. Now, how many of you want to become a team leader? Now, don't say you already won. If you are already won, you can still become. Only 4 people? That's good. Because if only 4 people are there, we can sit in some restaurant there and we can have a discussion. Their cultural program can continue. Okay, 2 qualities of a successful team leader are: 1 is proactiveness and second is clear communication. Let me go into a little more details. Proactiveness comes from the word active. There are three types of people: proactive, reactive, and inactive. Now, proactive people take the action, they take the action before the event, in anticipation of the event. A lot of arrangement I'm seeing here in this hall is running so beautifully and smoothly, talks about this proactiveness. Reactive are the people who take the action after the event. And inactive are the people who never take action. Aag lagi basti mein, apan hai masti mein. So proactiveness is taking the action before the event, in anticipation of the event, as a habit all the time. Okay. Now this is proactiveness, which requires vision. And I'm glad that this organization has the word or its middle name as vision. Right? To become a team leader, proactiveness is required. To become proactive, vision is required. Now, vision means what? I was not very sure whether we have like July to June or April to March. I just asked today, they said from conference to conference is the period. So I thought it would be 14-15, doesn't matter, it is 2014. So what do we want to achieve in the year 2014? We are at the brink of finishing the year 2013. What do we want to achieve? Having a clear goal. What impression do I want to create in the year 2014-15? Or in the year 2014? Now when he's going to take over as the national president, what do you want to create as an impression that it will be labeled as the year 2014, it will be remembered for many, many years to come. So that is the first broad goal which will come under proactiveness vision. What tangible targets do I want to achieve? If it is membership growth, if it is collecting funds for community projects, if it is reaching out to the community, what kind of numbers are we looking about? What are the focus areas? Now, having this kind of a very, very small sheet outlined very, very clearly would be part of that vision. The sheet may look small, but I'm sure you will understand its impact is going to be terrific for the entire year. Now, having this is defining what we want to achieve during the year. Now, once we define what we want to achieve, if I decide that from this Balewadi Stadium, I have to reach Hyderabad, that is the vision, that is the goal. But how do I reach there? Is part 2. And that is planned approach. Now, planned approach could look something like this, wherein you put a month, you put the dates, you put the project focus, project beneficiary, project leader, budget, committee members, and so on. So if I have to reach Hyderabad, that is the goal. How do I reach Hyderabad is the planned approach. And hence the planned approach is how to achieve what I decide. Now if you look at proactiveness, it's got vision and planned approach together, it becomes proactiveness. So once again, I'll repeat, proactiveness is vision, what to achieve. Planned approach is clarity on how to achieve it. And so proactive मध्ये एक प्लॅन करतो तो आहे ना, yes, anytime, anywhere. Actually, anytime, anywhere is no time, nowhere. बघतो म्हणजे येत नाही. काही फरक पडला का? थोडाफार. Or what is this dangerous word थोडाफार? Thoda is small, far is far. Are you communicating clearly? So I would say there are some dangerous words, जमलं तर, mostly, occasionally, कधी कधी. All these are unclear communication. And the people who use these words are very smart. Why? They want to communicate, but they want to keep the confusion on. So one thing, please, you do not use these words. And if anyone uses these words with you, Please ask them exactly काय म्हणायचं तुला? What do you want to say exactly? "15 years back, my wife was pregnant with the second child. It was the 9th month, and obviously she was very, very pregnant. And obviously it was pregnant. We were coming out from our weekly visit to the doctor, and when I was coming out, my friend and his wife were going in. My friend's wife was not appearing visually that she was pregnant, and so I went close to him and said, "Is your wife pregnant?" And he gave an answer, "Slightly." The answer to this question is yes, no. There cannot be in between. Can we have in clear communication very, very clear answers? Is the question which I am asking. Please do not give slightly pregnant answers. Do not accept slightly pregnant answers. So संजय, अगर आपको कोई बोलता है बघू, तो परत तिथेच थांबवायचं त्याला. काय बघतो तू? तुला काय नेमकं म्हणायचं क्लिअर कट सांग. So this is what I would say will come as clear communication. Again, proactiveness is vision, proactiveness is planned approach, clear communication has two parts. One is assertiveness. What is assertiveness? Saying no when we want to say no. संजय को कस्टमर पूछता है 10 तारीख को वो जनसेट देगा कि नहीं देगा, वो नहीं बोलता है बघू. You cannot afford to. You will have to give a very specific date. Now that assertiveness which we use in business, can we not use it in our social community activities? Right? So saying no when we want to say no, saying yes when we want to say yes. And doing both this very nicely. See, what is easier? Saying yes or saying no? Saying yes is easier. हाँ दिला दिला दिला, sure. बाद में देखेंगे क्या होता है. So saying yes is easier, saying no is difficult, and people say saying no will disturb relationships. But you can always say no nicely. And that is part of our assertiveness, when we say no in a way that the other person understands why it is no. Usually people do the opposite. They say yes when they want to say no. And they say no when they want to say yes. And as a result, what happens? Put themselves and others into problems. So assertiveness is part A of communication. And the part B is convincing ability. Now what is convincing ability? Again, Sanjay, I'm sorry, I have to take your name again. Sanjay makes a call to his manager there. And he says, Ganesh, आत्ता ताबडतोब त्याला तो एक email पाठव, आणि immediately within 1 hour you please go and reach that particular factory and meet Mr. Kulkarni. What will Ganesh say? दूसरा ऑल्टरनेटिव है क्या उसके पास? बट आपका जो BVI मेंबर है उसके पास अनेक अल्टरनेटिव है. तो he cannot make the same communication, the same style with his other colleague. वो शायद सिर्फ हाँ बोलेगा, फोन रखने के बाद बोलेगा हा कोड मला सांगणार. असेल प्रेसिडेंट आपल्या घरी घरी. Now that means we cannot use the telling technique. We will have to use the selling technique. उसको पटाना पड़ेगा. और वो पटाना मतलब वो लड़का लड़की को पटाता है, लड़की लड़के को, उस तरीका नहीं पटाने का. This is convincing. And don't you agree that Sanjay will have to use a very, very different style of communication when his request, it has to be request. When he's expecting his colleague to understand and respond so fast to whatever the requirement is. He will have to say, तुला मेल पाठवायला जमेल का? आणि तो मेल पाठवल्यानंतर तू परत तिकडे जाऊन त्या कुलकर्णींना एक तासाभरात भेटशील का? अभी जब पूछता है भेटशील का तो बोलता है परत बघतो. And when he says बघतो, again Sanjay will have to say, नाही करणार नसशील तर सांग मग मीच जातो. Why that presidentship is very very challenging is जितना लोग नहीं बोलेगा उतना खुद को तो करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि साल तो मेरा है. साल मेरा है, वो नहीं बोला मैं करेगा, वो नहीं बोला मैं करेगा, वो नहीं बोली मैं करेगा. And that is the reason why the MBA has to come. So when we are talking about convincing, we need to take care of our content and style of communication. So what we can use with our team members in the organization, especially the juniors in the organization, we surely cannot use the same content and style when we are talking about convincing our colleagues in a social service organization. And when we are talking about content and style, we need to take care of so many things. I'm just giving a few things: words, tone, actions, gestures, timing, time, and so on. There are almost 14, 15 points in that, but the message is very clear. Now, if we really look at finally the two qualities, I will sum up here. Proactiveness is vision, which has got proactiveness has got vision and planned approach. And the second, clear communication, has got assertiveness and convincing ability. So if these four things are there, rather two qualities broken into two, 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, if these two qualities are there, we will be able to do team leadership, and we do not have to go into any other leadership styles which are not very, very powerful and effective. Now, as I just said in the beginning, when Mr. Manoj contacted me, he said, after the agenda was published, people are saying so much of social work yesterday and today. 2 दिन पूरा social work, कुछ business करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे? So he asked me, why don't you make this presentation for business and profession? My answer is here. What do we apply in business? Do we really apply when we are executing social service? Sanjay will be absolutely very, very meticulous. He will check the mail 2 times. He will check the quotation 3 times. He will ensure all care is taken when it is business. But when it comes to a social service context, so many times there are so many loose ends. I'm in Rotary for 17 years. I've seen this from very, very close quarters. I was a president in 14-15, but after that I've been always at the district level in the district leadership development team. And I'm seeing that if all the people in any social service organization come together and perform business like in a social service organization, the achievements will be fantastic. But the loose ends are always there. I'm sure we take care of all the loose ends when it is business, but we do not care so much when it is a social service setup. This sentence purposely I'm keeping so that there is a reflection which happens, which is necessary also. I'm sure Tatuskar sir will recall that there was a Rotary International president named Richard King. And during his year, he had given a theme. His theme was, mankind is our business. Now, if mankind is our business and we take social service as a business-like approach, I'm sure we will definitely close all the loop ends and achieve tremendously. See, so many resourceful people with so many leadership qualities, with so many abilities coming together, honestly, is the achievement matching those capabilities and resources. And if it is not, it only clearly means we are treating social service not as a business like, but as a activity other than business. I would not say the word, but let me say that word as an extra time activity. Always going to which are not going to be satisfying. Entire presentation was actually for business. Whatever 4 leadership styles, we can use them in business. Equally applicable to social service too. And so this presentation, although because it was on the BVI platform, it was supposed to be for leadership in social service organizations, absolutely 100% can be used in our businesses and professions as well. So please apply proactiveness and clear communication to both your business as well as social service. Thank you very much, and wish you all a great year 2014 for social service as well as in your business and profession. Thank you very much.
Anybody would like to ask the speaker some questions? Only 2 to 3 questions are allowed. Yeah, Lakshmikant. Excuse me, some mic should be given to them. Mic.
Good morning, Pramodji. We very much thankful to you, and we really got this opportunity to listen you second time. This time on a different segment, different platform with different categories. Now my question is, there is always a debate that leaders are born or leaders can be made. But after seeing your presentation, it seems leader can be converted convincingly by using certain techniques. So I am a little bit selfish. I want to be leader in social organization. So what are the methods or criteria I should follow to become a successful leader? I know this is the common questions in everybody's mind. Thank you.
To answer the question, it is very, very true that unless someone is born with certain capabilities, मराठीत जसं म्हणतो आपण, आड्यात असेल तर पोऱ्यात येईल. So some qualities are required to be inborn. They can only be brought out through proper techniques, proper training and education. But if they are not there, no amount of training and education can bring those qualities out. If we are born with some qualities, if we are born with certain qualities, training will help us to really enhance those qualities. And I would give you a homework. I don't want to answer your question straight away. LEADERSHIP. L is for learner. L is for listener. E is for energetic and enthusiastic. A is for assertiveness. R is for resourcefulness. D is for decision making. E is for energy, encouragement. R is resourcefulness. S is synergy, system oriented. H is honest. I is involvement. And P is proactive. Okay? Thank you.
So it was a beautiful presentation, but I was in search, throughout the presentation, I was in search for one answer. How to say no without hurting the one who is asking us to do some task?
Very, very good question. And as we already saw a little while ago, saying yes is easy because you don't lose anything at that point of time. Saying no is difficult, and saying no wherein it does not really hurt the other person, but conveys that negative is a very, very big challenge. And for that, as I've already said, assertiveness is the approach, wherein there are 6 points in assertiveness. 1, you need to be honest. Honest, open, free, direct, appropriate, and non-emotional. Now, assertiveness is a combination of all the six. I'll repeat: honest, open, free, direct, appropriate, and non-emotional. Which means if someone is asking you, will you be able to join for that project tomorrow at 10 o'clock? Normally you would say yes and not turn up. Now you want to say no, but you have to say it no nicely. You could say tomorrow 10 o'clock. How long is that project going to be? And he says till 4 o'clock. I'm sure maybe you can go a little late. So first ask question instead of saying no. Second, if he says it is only 10 to 11, you say, I would have loved to be part of it. Unfortunately, a meeting has come up. I will see whether I can change that meeting and join this project. But if not, take my word, next time I will be part of that. In fact, if you feel, I will organize this kind of a thing.
Superb, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, let me know the sentiment factor of leadership.
Can you make your question a little clear? Now
Leadership.
again, I was not clear, I'm asking him very clearly.
Definitely. Whether leader should be a sentiments or not.
Business leaders definitely are supposed to be ruthless when it comes to achieving the objective. But ruthlessness, non-sentimental, non-emotional, is only possible once or twice. अगर मुझे एक ही प्रोजेक्ट करना है, एक ही बार करना है, I can care a damn about the feelings which I instill in the other person. But if I'm here for a long game, if I'm here for a long innings, if I'm not playing 2020 but I'm playing a test match, I will have to take care of the relationships also. So leader has to be emotional. Now showing emotion and being emotional are two different things. He can be emotional in the sense sentimental, sensitive, but there is no need to show those emotions. For example, our friend doesn't turn up at 10 o'clock, I get angry. I can be angry, but I don't have to show that anger. Because see, he is not my team member, he is not my employee, he is not my subordinate, he is my colleague. And he is here by choice, I am here by choice, we are here in a voluntary organization. I have no right to express my emotions. I can only feel those emotions. So I would say this is a actual trying, more difficult thing in a social service organization than a business organization, because in a business organization, you can fire him, say, get lost, don't show your face again. And again, after half an hour, you call him and he's still going to be there. But here you do the same thing, that person will vanish in thin air. Maybe only after your presidency is over, he'll come next year. So that is a difficult challenge, and that's the reason why it becomes difficult. I'm sure the question is answered.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
This will be the last question, please.
I'm Suresh Navle. So we have been talking about social leaders, business leaders. What type of leadership is in politicians?
Normally, whenever I take leadership sessions, I just had a leadership session in a software company, and there, when I had put a title on the screen, Leadership Styles, I made it very clear, we are not going to discuss two types of leadership. One is military leadership, and second is political leadership. I purposely said that these two leadership styles will not discuss, because in military style, there is no discussion. Like if the army general is going to say, fire, two people cannot say, sir, let us first discuss whether we can. So that's a very different leadership style, absolutely altogether different style. Now coming to political, very difficult on this platform also to speak. But I would only say that since, if you look from their angle, let's give them a slight benefit of doubt. If you look at their leadership styles from their entire objective and perspective, they are right. They are having an absolute business-like approach. Their business is different. They may call it social service. They call it social service, but their business is different. And if you look at it, absolutely synthesize their leadership style, I'm sure you'll agree that they mean business. And they'll do anything and go to any extent to achieve those objectives of their entire business. So I still feel that they have not undergone such kind of training, but that is inborn. That is inborn. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. Prabhakar Bangre to felicitate our today's speaker. Now I request Sri B.G. Trimale for vote of thanks, to propose vote of thanks.
Today, Sri Pramod Ji Deshmukh speak about the leadership in social organization. He has got wide experience. He gave the good lecture. I thank you, Sri Pramod Ji Deshmukh and Sri Raju Javalkar, Sri Shivakumar Mahendrakar, and Dr. Prabhakar Bangre. Thank you.